Hello, everyone. I know I see some people coming in. So in the meantime, I know that it is time for us to begin. I would wait one extra minute, but I do want to value your time. So welcome to today's webinar. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I'm going to put my volume up just a little bit more. And I believe everyone can hear me. So welcome again to today's webinar. We'll be talking about app smashing with Formative. And this is to assume that you are fully aware and know how to use Formative. If you are a beginner, hopefully you'll be able to just kind of jump right in. If not, this should feel like home. Before I begin, well, actually, let me just jump right in. So I'm going to invite you right now to go ahead and head over to formative.com if you haven't logged in already. If you are the learner that prefers to just watch, please do whatever is best for you. We are all learners here, so I want to make sure that this is really a very good webinar for you. All righty. So just so you know, my name is Julianne and I will be your presenter this afternoon. Hopefully it's afternoon for everyone. I am a former educator for the last 15 years before jumping over here to EdTech. And I too enjoy traveling and dancing. Just so you know, this session is recorded. So if you miss anything, or if I'm going too fast or you miss something, please don't be afraid. It will be available in the training center, which I will post that link in the chat in just a moment. This session is only scheduled to be 30 minutes long. So I know that you have things to do, places to go, but I want to get everything in so that you can have the best information and use it for your students. If you have any questions, please go ahead and feel free to place them in the chat. I'll be glancing back and forth. I do have a colleague here who will be able to answer any questions that I miss. And I'm also going to be giving you a work time. So if you have any questions or you want to try things out, I'll be here right here to answer any questions for you or to help walk you through any specific hiccups you might be dealing with after I show you a few things. So just before we actually dive deep, today's learning objectives will be the following. We're going to discuss how to embed websites into your formatives. And then we're going to create a content block or content blocks with questions and some really helpful websites that you might like or may already be familiar with. And if you have others that you want to share, also please place them here in the chat. We also welcome you as our valued customers, our valued educators to tell us what's working, what's not working, so that we can always improve here at Formative. And again, I'm going to give you time to practice or create your account if you are not a premium account member. I'm going to also give you time to create your account if you need to do so. And if you are a premium member, I'm going to also give you time to just go ahead and add or upgrade your Formative by embedding those websites. So again, let me just go back a few slides. If you are not, I'm inviting you actually to go on ahead and head over to our website so that you can follow along. And you're going to select the appropriate login or SSO for you. If you are not assigned or associated with any of these SSOs, please go ahead and place your email and a password and log in. So while you head over there to our page, I'm just going to go ahead. So what is app smashing? Basically, app smashing is using two tools, your apps or applications, to create a more comprehensive learning experience here for your students. Formative allows you to embed most websites, not all, because some websites are not created equal, and tools that you already use right here into Formative. So with that being said, you should be logged in. If not, you can go ahead and just take a look at what I'm doing here on my screen. So I'm just going to exit my presentation and head on over to my Formative, oopsie. excuse me, I'm going to delete that. I don't need that. So when you first log into Formative, you will see your display or your landing page, your dashboard. I am already inside of Formative, so hopefully you won't have any questions there. I will be able to go back, but for the purposes of time, I wanted to just kind of skip a few steps in terms of opening up a Formative. So I have opened up a new Formative, and don't forget, you can go ahead and change the title up here in the top left-hand corner, or in your title bar here. You can make any changes to this at any time and create the formative of choice. After doing that, we have an easy way to go ahead and, I'm just moving my notebook, it's getting in my way. We have an easy way to go ahead and embed websites. So let's say, for example, you have created your formative, or you want to create a formative and place a website that you found, that you enjoy, that you love. You want to place it here. I'm also going to delete this and put it right back. I'm going to show you one easy way to do so. So what you'll do is you'll select the blue plus sign. And over here in this pink kind of reddish color, we have content options. And here's where you can add content to your formative and then add questions to the formative. These content options, you are not able to pose questions to students because they're in the pink. Anything in the blue icon, those are the questions that you can go ahead and place inside the formative, and students can respond back to you. However, here in the content option, you can add your content and then add questions to your content so that students will be able to correspond with you. So let's say, for example, embed. I'm going to select the embed option. This pops up. And as you can see here in the text field, it asks me to go ahead and paste an iframe embed code. So I'm going to head over to EdPuzzle, as I have my my video or my item I want to share. And let's say, for example, I love this video and I want to place this entire video into my formative. I am going to go ahead and select share. Most websites have a share option, and if they don't, not a problem. I'm going to show you how to do that. But instead of copying the URL, you are going to copy the iframe code, which is right here. I'm going to select copied, head over to my formative and paste that embed code right in that text field. And it should pop up. There it is. That's my video, and students will be able to go ahead and play the video. Now! All right. They can play the video, and without heading over to that other website, they can play their video or whatever information I have placed right here into formative. If I wanted to add questions to this specific embed item, I will go ahead and select my blue plus sign and go ahead and add my question or my information there. So in this example, I'm going to put in a free response question. And I'm going to ask them, what is a noun? Oops. And I will go ahead and put person, place, or thing. Okay, I place them on 3 different lines because if students give me one of the 3, I'm going to give them partial credit. Again, you can go ahead and change this point value option. I'm going to place 3 points here, so you can go ahead and do that. Again, when you want to preview your formative, you're going to select the eyeball icon here, and you'll be able to preview what your formative looks like from the student's perspective via laptop or computer, mobile, a tablet or mobile device. It's taking a few seconds longer to upload just because I'm sharing my screen, but yours should upload immediately or appear immediately. So you'll see the embed information here, the question below, and then the text box underneath. And that is your information there for you. Any questions thus far? All righty, so moving on to the next way we can embed. I will select my blue plus sign again, and I'm going to also embed with the content option one more time because I want to show you how to share your Google Drive share link. Because you can either place your iframe embed code or a Google Drive share link. Now you can share all of your Google Drive documents except for Jamboard. We're not able to embed with Jamboard right now, but if you have any other thing, Google Sheets, Google Slides, Google Word document, you can go ahead and embed that information here. So let's say, for example, I have my math lesson. I want to go ahead and share this with my students. I'm going to go ahead over to my Google Drive, select share, and always make sure that this option is able to share to the students that you're looking to share with. If it's only set up to share with you or maybe your colleagues, make sure that that link is able to be viewed by the students or the class that you want it to be viewed by. Otherwise, when students select that link, they will be restricted from viewing that. So I'm going to go ahead, as this says right here, share with anyone, and I'm going to select copy link, head over to embed. Again, my formative, paste that formative right there. Okay, it's loading, and students will be able to have access now to my Google slide. And of course, I can place my question here, whatever my question may be, and I can choose, again, any of these question types. If I want any specific question type, I can. In this instance, I'm going to select fill in the blank. And then I'm going to maybe say blank is the first step in long division. I don't know. Okay. And I want to add my blank right in the beginning. I'm going to select add blank. And I can select the right answer or answers or, whatever the case may be. I can place that here. Again, once I select on my preview option, my eyeball, which is the preview option, and you can preview it 3 different ways. You scroll down and students will see, I scroll down, okay, and they will be able to go ahead and select or type in whatever answer they think is the right answer, and you'll be able to grade that response right there. All right, I have a question. Does it safe share or allow pop-up ads at the bottom of the video? No, not necessarily. It depends. There is a way to stop pop-ups from appearing. I don't remember that way off the top of my head, but there is a way to do that for educators. I used to do that when I would place YouTube videos in any of my documents online because I didn't want that to appear. I don't remember the special code at the end of the URL. I will go ahead and find that, but when you guys are working, I'll go ahead and dig that down, Alicia. Okay. So I showed you both how to go ahead and place your iframe code and or your Google documents if you'd like to do so. But I also want to show you how to also embed in or using different questions. So let's say, for example, you want to use a free response question or show your work question, whatever question you may feel. Let's do show your work question. I already did a free response. Show your work. Yep, I'm going to change the answer type. Okay, I have my question and I have solve 12 times 3. Or if I'm a math teacher and I would like to use different mathematical symbols, we do have a LaTeX option in which you can go ahead and use specific math symbols and embed them right here into your formative. I have the actual code here. I'm going to see if I can copy that correctly. And okay, that I'm going to highlight all of it. Go ahead. All right. And I have the LaTeX option here. And it changes my multiplication symbol into the dot. If that's what I'm looking to do, we do have those LaTeX options for you. I'm going to go ahead and post that in the chat for you. Hold on a second. Let me just go ahead and grab this and post that here. Sorry, my computer is Okay, there it is. If you would like to go ahead and look, dig down deep, if you're a chemistry teacher or science or math, you can go ahead and use some of our latex options. And just to show you what that looks like again in the preview option here. Okay, technology. When this loads, okay, here it is. Students will only see what's highlighted in the yellow form when you are writing out your symbols. So disregard what you see in blue. That's just for you in terms of our coding process. Students will only see what is highlighted in yellow, just so you know. All right, so you're going to go ahead and you're going to write out your equation, your problem, and if you select the blue plus sign at the far right-hand corner, you also have the option to embed. You also have any of these enhancements you can go ahead and use. Great for students with accommodations or students that are Ls or ESL students. You can go ahead and enhance your formative or question by question based on any of these enhancements. I'm going to select my embed. Again, it reverts right back to that original iframe code or my Google Share link. Now, let's say, for example, you found a website, you love it, it does not provide a share link for you. What you're going to use is you're going to use iframe generator. What this does, and I'm going to place this in the chat. Hold on one second. The iframe generator, oh no. Okay, I'm going to just take this out. The iframe generator will go ahead and generate a share link for you. So for example, I want to use a scientific calculator. This website, Desmos, is great, but it does not provide a share link. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the URL, head back over to iframe generator, paste the URL inside the iframe URL, generate. This website will generate an iframe code for me. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to go head over back to my formative, embed that question there. Did it delete my question by accident? Okay. And my question and my calculator is here. So I think I don't know what happened to my question, but it disappeared and your question should remain there. Let's see what happened. Let's scroll down. All right, so I'm going to just rewrite my question there for you. So I have solved, that should not have happened, but 12. Okay, let's do that one more time. 3. All righty, and highlight all of it. And latex, there it goes. Okay. All right, so you have your question and you have your embedded content here. And again, students will be able to see and preview whatever you are displaying here. You'll be able to go ahead and students will be able to go ahead and view that information below. I'm just going to show you that one more time by giving you another question option. And this time I'm going to show you an inline question, one of our new question types. So not sure if how many of you, we have added lots of great new question types. So please feel free to try out our new question types. And if you have any suggestions, questions, or whatever the case may be, please feel free to just let us know. And I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to already have a pre-typed question. I'm going to go ahead and paste my question here. And I'm going to add my drop-down. So inline choice allows you to have drop-down menus or drop-down option choices for this specific question. This specific question is, the 3 parts of an atom are the proton, the neutron, and I'm going to write down random choices. I'm going to put electron, and I'm going to put electric, come on, trick, or whatever the case may be. I'm going to ensure that I select the correct answer. And again, students will be able to view this option, or you can go ahead and view student options in the preview section by selecting the eyeball icon and scrolling down. And again, they will see the question and then the options available. And again, if I wanted to go ahead and add an embed content, I will go ahead to the far right-hand side select the plus sign, and select Embed. Again, this will prompt me to only paste an iframe code or Google Drive. And in this instance, I have a simulated task. Maybe let's say, for example, I want students to go ahead and draw an atom for me. I found my content. I'm going to copy the URL, head over to iframe generator. I'm going to paste that link there, generate, copy that iframe code, head back over to my formative, paste the code there, scroll down, and add my embedded content to the question. And in a few seconds, you'll be able to see that embed content appear. So students, again, will be able to access this embedded content right here inside of Formative without heading outside and logging on to a separate website or whatever the case may be. So these are just 4 options in which you can go ahead to use or embed content. There it is. It's taking a lot longer. Like I said, I'm sharing my screen, but you will not have that information, and students will have free reign to use that embedded content as if they are signed in to that specific website. So these are just 4 options that I showed you. However, you can do or add embed any of your applications or any other third-party websites to any question and or content option here in Formative. Before we go ahead and head on out, if you have any questions with anything happening to your formatives or to your formative account, please select the question mark at the top right-hand corner of your specific formative page, and that will lead you over to our help center. We have a plethora of articles available for you there. You can search in the search bar for a specific word or question type, and that article will emerge, or you can head over to our help center and just search through everything that we have. We have our community center. We also have video tutorials available to you. If you have a suggestion or want to vote on other suggestions teachers have also stated, please head over to our feature request and you can see what's coming down the pike, what's happening, it's in queue. If you have a funky thing happening and you're just like, this is not probably supposed to be happening, please feel free to record a bug and send it in to us. Or if you are having a 911 emergency and it needs direct attention, please feel free to contact our Formative Support Center and we will be able to respond to that pressing issue for you. I do want to give you our training center, which is that's where you'll be able to view this recording and other recordings. You can sign up for any other webinar in the future here at the training center. I'm going to place that right here in the chat. And also, if you or to obtain your attendance certificate, I'm going to place the link here, and this link you can use. Please go ahead and fill that link out that I just sent. That is so that you can get credit and an attendance certificate that you may need to submit to your administrators or all the powers that be. Certificates will be distributed at the end of this month. So somewhere around the end of November, we're going to go ahead and issue those attendance certificates out to you. So if your admins are looking for that information, just let them know that that's coming around the end of this month. You're most welcome. So with that being said, if you do have to go, I thank you for stopping by today. I know that we have 3 minutes to spare. If you want to stay in here for 3 minutes, you can. Thank you so much for attending today's training.